Hello and welcome to this new stream. I hope everybody can hear me well. In today's stream, I'm going to show you this new, pretty straightforward function that Leonardo has implemented lately. This stream is about style reference. Style reference is a really straightforward function to combine a certain style of an image regarding the colors, materials, and shapes into a new picture. And this is what you can see here already as an example of this lizard guy here, who is pretty fluffy. I created this image using this prompt here, and it went from this guy to this guy. The stream today will be less of a tutorial, but more like an open stream. So I am completely open to suggestions like style reference images, prompt suggestions, and things like this. And you can always, of course, raise your hand and tell me if you want to say something to the audience or just have a chat here on the stage. Completely open to this. We will work together and just see where all of this leads here today. My name is Earl. Just asked, can you use some kind of paint style? Yes, of course I can. Show some examples of this. To get started, everything you need is the image guidance. Put an image in there. Yeah, it's always good to have a reference image that has strong contrast, strong colors. This way, the result will be very clear. Of course, it always depends on what you want to achieve with your image. Shall the reference image have a subtle impact on the resulting image, or shall it have a strong impact? We will go through the options and see what all of this does to the image. I will start with my lizard warrior here. That's my starting point, my starting image. And I will now combine this image with this image here. Be sure to activate the style reference, otherwise you will get the wrong results. And with those buttons, you can tell the AI how big of an impact the reference image shall have. Let's go. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, you can definitely see how the colors of the reference image took their effect on our result. It's both the gold, this shiny crystal. Just for the reference, I'm gonna turn this one off just to show what the image is like when you don't have the reference activated. Here the difference is immense. Looks like a character from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. Yes, it does. Everybody loves Ninja Turtles. Just go through the different settings here. Yeah, and the difference is pretty obvious, right? This one it's still a pretty strong influence. So I think depending on the style reference image, subtle changes are a little harder to achieve. Let's try a different image and see what happens. Let's go for something that is not as strong, like this one. Just some metal wires. I mean, come on. I'm totally fine with pineapple pizza, but strawberries, come on. There are boundaries, yeah? Schlagsahne. Banana and bacon, yeah. Now we're going down the rabbit hole. Oh, that's cool. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and as you can see, it's pretty much impossible to get to those results without the style reference. It's just impossible. You can get similar results using the image guidance for the image to image. When you use image to image, it is way closer to the reference image, and thus it will become pretty hard to get such a lizard guy into it. It's pretty straightforward. Let's go for low for one time. And after this, I'm gonna go for max. It's slightly darker, but still the impact of the reference image is pretty high. Changes the complete color scheme and adds a lot of color to the background. Let's go for max. This should be funny. Way more contrast on this one. Yeah, Danny, you were right. The metal wires have a black background, so it should get darker the higher the weighting. Yeah, and for the background, it's true, right? As you can see here, pretty much black in the background. While here, there's still some stuff to see, like here. Even looks more like a statue instead of a real person, which is interesting. Do some fun stuff. Let's do it a little funnier and go for, this mandala type stuff. Here I'm gonna go for this now. And I think to get a better result, we should change the prompt a little bit to a more comic style idea. Wow, this is so cool. Yeah, this guy even looks a little bit friendly. Could be because of the coloring. But it's really, really a great result. Look at the details. Really awesome. Even here, the reflection in the water. Really, really good. Really, really, really good. I'm gonna go a little bit more in the comic style direction. Comic style flat colors. I'd go for alchemy setting to sketch color. No, let's say illustration. I think illustration could be better. This is like high quality comic style. Really, really intricate. Wow. Anime XL and Lightning work with 6 to 8 steps. Normal XL models use 20 to 30 steps for generation, so it should be 3 times faster. Yeah, okay. Then I'll go with those models instead for the sake of saving some time for the generations. But still, hey, come on, I love those images. They're really good. Okay, here's a flaw in the picture. Here's not the distinction between his hood and the head is not good, but still it's pretty cool. Can you do in the prompt background colors, pastel shades, and let the reference image only impact your main char colors? No, I think you need to do 2 images when you want this to happen. Anyone has a suggestion for a main object? Let's go away from the lizard guy. Some products, like a telephone. Oh, I think a teacup is a good idea. Go for 2 images, should be enough. Wow, this is insane. Yeah, this is like when my grandma would put out the good stuff for a visit. Change the reference to something funny. I think rusty metal with holes in it. Start with a low strength and hit it. I must say I like the colors. And it's funny how the AI used the holes to create flower shapes. That's funny. So now we will go high for once. It's way darker now. And with way less flower shapes. It's even kind of gritty. Yeah, like post-apocalyptic. That's really cool. Let's see what it does when we go for max. Looks totally safe to drink from. Yes, totally. I would take no issue. That's a good question. Wonder if the holes would make bullet holes in a zombie pick. I might go for this. That's a cool idea. Okay, funny. This cup must be bulletproof because the content doesn't spill out here. Okay, let's go for a zombie. Let's do some fun stuff with this guy. Give him some colors. Does this count as a stream-friendly zombie? Gonna give this guy like a children's birthday party, and he had the task to play with the children, and he's not very happy about it. Oh yes, let's have him this year. Here, what about cookies? What about cookies? Oh, cool. This is awesome. Like the chocolate chips that give him those stains and holes in his clothes is really cool. Yeah, the Oreo zombie, right? The Oreo zombie. Oh, I like this, the Matrix thing here. I'm definitely gonna use this. I mean, the zombie looks pretty cool. Yeah, with those skin details here, it looks pretty cool. And look at this, at his clothes, is really cool. I had to do something crazy. Style reference. Like this to high and this to max. Okay. You cannot independently set the strength. Okay. There is like, you can see the colors of the bug, right? But really like the, say the textures. Yeah, sad. You cannot do this independently. You just, that's kind of sad. So then you could play around with it way more. I wanted to give this a try. That's what I wanted to achieve, yeah. This is pretty cool. Funny how it looks like, it doesn't even look like the Matrix code, right? It looks more like electronics or something, or a very stylized depiction of a house. Let me try this. Could need more testing, this prompt, but still I like it. Looks pretty cool. Shan Xia, is that a name? Is that a person? Or is it more like a style or what? Okay. It's a genre. And it's okay. That's cool. This is cool. And now we will have some other. I had one in mind. Oh yes, this will be fun. All right, and just delete. I want to try this one. Looks like those the guys in the background have like tomato hats. And here even his the pouch here. That's cool. Actual best images come in landscape and portrait. Yes, I would agree to the sentiment and change the format accordingly. No problem. Okay, this looks like a worker on a weird fruit farm. Yeah, right. Fruit processing. Ah, that's so cool. Even his clothes have the texture of something like a citrus fruit. That's really cool. Here with those seeds. Let's go for another object. Let's start with no reference. This is cool. And now I'm gonna add the broccoli. Oh my god. This is awesome. This is just awesome. Like a miniature, right? The miniature of a giant broccoli farm. That's cool. This is really cool. There's cheese sauce missing. When you compare the images, right? You can clearly see this is landscape photography. Well, this is miniature photography. I wonder why this is. The style of the image refers very much to the broccoli here, which has pretty much the same color scheme. And I don't know how to call this. I think the depth of field effect makes a lot of it. So that's why I'm gonna go for a low strength for the next try. This is good. This is actually pretty good. Damn. This is something I'll keep in mind for further experimentation. Let's try this one. Oh, damn, this is cool. Try to make a Spider-Man with that. Yeah, this looks awesome. This is great. Like a ghost that is talking to him. This looks more like an evil Spider-Man. Let's go for the flubber. I want the flubber. Not what I expected. When you definitely can see the influence of that flubbery thing. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, like slime. Like it turns into something. He looks like he's made of Play-Doh. Go for a stronger one because I hope to become like a gelic Spider-Man out of it. This is funny. Here it is pretty cool. And here it looks kind of he just stepped out of some slimy goo. Ah, thank you, Tom. Thank you for the reference. This should work pretty well. The character reference is specially made to keep consistent faces, right? It's to put your face onto your subject. Ah, that's great. Oh God, this was so much asked for. Whenever I tell people about I'm doing AI image stuff, they always ask like, "Hey, can you do a photo of me? Can you make a picture of me?" And this would be just perfect. Yeah, because until this point, it is always pretty hard to get a person's face into an AI image. Really hope that this works well. Yes, I love it. I really love it this way. It's like you had a toy figure of a Spider-Man and then put like oil paint on it. It's really cool. Ah, yeah, and here it goes into what I love to do. When the abstraction of the image goes so far that you have a hard time distinguishing between the abstract element and the object. This is great. Let me try something. One of my favorite prompts. Abstract artwork, portrait of a beautiful woman, closed eyes, long wavy hair, colorful. Liquid motion, good idea. Good idea. Yeah, like this. I love it. That's cool. Yeah, this one is good. And it really looks like paint that is partly dried and partly still wet. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Ah, this is cool. Like covered in the leaves, laying on the ground. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. After the photo shooting, just to take a shower, girl, please. Danny, you're saying something important. Style reference mostly overrides elements. I'm gonna check this out right now after this one. Try something. Give me an object to try this. A football. Okay, right. Why not? A football or a soccer ball? Yes, right. That's totally what I tried to do. The out anything. Yeah, right. For the reference, just without anything. And then I'll add an element for a second reference, and then I'll add style reference. Okay. Okay. It's definitely pro-American here. So then I'll add an element like, let's go for cute emotes because of the strong impact it has. Oh my god. Oh my god. They are so cute. They are so cute. That's amazing. And look at this, right? We have four very, very different styles here. No, we don't have the style reference yet activated. It's just I only activated elements because for the reference done. So we have a better comparison. So this is the original, the first four originals. This is with the cute emoji element. And now I will turn on the style reference, but with something that fits better. Here, let's take the flowers. So gonna go for high and then see what happens. The element is like completely non-existent. Yeah, it had such a strong impact on the source image, but nothing is left here. I'm even trying to go full scale for the element. Has anyone tried elements before along with the style reference? So was there any possibility of putting them together anyway? Fiery flames. Let's give it a try. I really want to see if this works. Now it's a soccer ball when it's on flames. I think the AI is a little bit biased here. We don't know if the fires is... That's true. That's true. We can, of course, make a reference. It's always possible. It's just in my experience, when you activate fiery flames or the other flame element, and you have nothing that burns in the prompt, can happen that you don't even have one flame. Yeah. So here we have the ball on fire, and here it is the soccer ball. What is wrong here? What is wrong here? So now I'm gonna add the fiery flames again, now that we know what it does, and turn on the image guidance with the flowers. Oh, this works. This actually works. Put out the flames and see what happens, but this actually works. This is cool. Let's take the fire out of the prompt, but still add the fiery flames element. Yeah, it works. So the style reference works along with the fiery element, but obviously not cute emoji element. So yeah, so this means is again, like it always is, it's up to the experimentation, trying all the elements along with different style references to find out if it works or not. All right, I think then I'm leading this to an end now. If you guys still have a idea that you definitely want to see here, suggest it in the chat. Otherwise, I will wrap this up and go into my weekend. Bubble wrap. Something with the bubble wrap. Let's do something with the bubble wrap. One last thing, the bubble wrap. This is cool. It looks like it's made of steel or something, and some glass elements. The grass. Chrome glass. Oh, here, this one. Really cool. And one with the max settings, and then we're done for today. Football 30-20-24. Yes, exactly. Played with steel boots. Oh, okay, that's a bit much. Do I have any final thoughts or words of advice? I would say what I learned from today's stream is always have an open mind. Always try something that you didn't try before. Do whatever you like. As you can see, even this here looks cool in its own way, right? Or this one. Pretty abstract, but still cool. As long as you have an open mind for everything you do here on Leonardo, you will always get some very, very interesting results. And you can always learn something which is really new and cool and wasn't possible before. Go through the user feeds and get yourself some inspiration. Take some old pictures of yourself and of things you like and merge them together and see what happens. This is what I would suggest everybody to do when it comes to AI image creation. Yes, Tom, I can totally agree. Thank you guys for joining me here on this little experimentation stream. I hope you had fun. I definitely had. Maybe we will see soon again, maybe for the content reference or some other cool functions. They keep getting at it, right? So have a good day, night, rest of the day, wherever you are. And see you the next time. Have fun, guys.